Welcome to day 9 of the 44-day challenge. We are closing in on double digits here, moving forward day after day, reviewing every book Amazon sells on how to sell your business so we can get the information out to you guys where it matters most and you can put it to use. Today's book is How to Value and Sell Your Business. It's written by Andrew Heslop. Now, Andrew's interesting because his background is being a consultant at PricewaterhouseCoopers, but he's sold and bought a bunch of businesses himself, and now is a consultant working and training people on how to properly negotiate. And you can tell this guy is a negotiator because of one thing right off the bat. You open this book, thanks his daughters, and then boom, it instantly goes into about 15 pages of advertising before you even get into any content. So I'll give it to Andrew. That is ballsy to go out and sell enough advertising to pay for the whole publication of your book. Definitely someone that has some negotiation skills. When I got into the beat of this book, the whole middle of it is actually on negotiation. And what I'm gonna do, because there's so much good content there, is just to make a video specifically on negotiation because it's such a big part of selling your business. But today, that's not what we're gonna cover. We're gonna pull some other knowledge nuggets out of this book and let's get started. Knowledge nugget number 1 is about who will buy your business. And it's just interesting to think about this conceptually because there's different avenues and different people that will find interest in your business and see value in it. And the list that Andrew puts together is pretty thorough. So I'll go through those. So you have customers that could potentially buy your business, suppliers could buy your business, your employees could buy your business, your private equity firm could buy your business, an angel investor or a business investor could buy your company. And then lastly, if you have a small company, it could be somebody out there looking for a job. Those are the major categories of people that are going to purchase your business. So if you sit down, he suggests doing this, sit down, write out all your competitors, write out all your suppliers, and then you can make an action plan on how to contact these people and pitch the sale of your business to them. The next knowledge nugget is the 3 things that buyers see value in. And if you watch all these videos, you're going to start to see a recurring theme because I'm seeing it through all the books. And this nail is getting hammered pretty hard, but it's all about profit. And it's the buyer, they're thinking about how can they get extra profit out of your company once they purchase it. And they're gonna think of this in 3 ways because there's only 3 ways and Andrew touches on all of them. Can I sell more? Can they sell more? Can they increase profits through sales? Do they have a strategic advantage that allowing them to do that? Can I charge more? For instance, we sold a spa and they were charging $85 per massage, but the other competitors in the marketplace were charging $120. This person bought the business, instantly bumped up to the regular market rates. All of that went to the bottom line. Lastly, can I spend less? So is there efficiencies in the organization so profit can drop to the bottom line? The next knowledge nugget I found very interesting and is why I pulled it out of this book. Because as a transition advisor, when I sit down with a business owner, the first thing I think of is, what is the best way for this business owner to transition themselves out of the company? And then the second thing I think is, what's the best way for someone to acquire this company? And what Andrew does in this book is he takes a 30,000 foot view and he says, hey, there's only 4 ways you can actually sell your business. And he touches on them one at a time. And these 4 ways are, number 1, you can sell all of your shares and you can leave your business entirely. And that's probably the best way because you get a check and you're off down the road. The next way is you can sell some of your shares and walk down the road away from your company. This is more high risk, but it may be the only option on the way out because of financial structures or the fact that the buyer knows they need you around to continue the operation of the business the way it's been performing before. The third way is that you can sell some of your shares and completely leave your business. Again, there's some risks to this. And the last way is you can sell some of your shares and stay in your business. So some of these may not be appealing, but at the end of the day, it is a way of getting some cash out of your company and moving on down the road and not being working on it in a day-to-day basis. The first quote we pulled out of this book surrounds valuation, and I absolutely love it because it screams truth. There are not 2 certainties in life, but 3: death, taxes, and the valuation being wrong. This pithy but apt advice was given to me by an experienced accountant. He went on to produce even more interesting observations. When it comes to business valuations, somebody, the buyer or the seller, is always wrong. Sometimes they both are. The perfect price does not exist. And it is interesting because when you value a company, you're just trying to get close to what it would potentially sell for in the marketplace. Buyers are always going to set the price. That's why it's important to have competitive bidding. But remember, the valuation is not exact. It can't be. It's an art. The next quote we pulled out is questions to ask a business broker when you're screening to find the best broker. Here's some examples. A business broker claim, we will prepare a detailed and professional presentation or memorandum. The question you should ask, please provide me with 3 examples of the sale memorandum you have created for others. A claim from a broker, we have extensive experience in your sector. You want some evidence, so ask, please provide details of the last 3 similar businesses that you have successfully sold. A claim from a broker, we can provide accurate valuation of your business. We want some evidence, so ask, provide a written description of the process and methodology you will use. Confirm how you will know the correct multiples that might be applicable in my specific business. And lastly, we have helped to sell hundreds of businesses for satisfied clients. Big claim, so give me some evidence. Please provide a list of at least 10 clients I can speak to about the service they received. These are claims, right? So the questions with this book and what Andrew states is, yeah, you can hear a claim, but make sure that they can back it up with evidence and ask them for that evidence. That's the best way to find a great broker. And lastly, the big takeaway on how to sell and value your business. Remember, it's not about you, it's about the buyer. The buyer is the one that's going to be bringing the cash, and the buyer is the one that's going to be carrying on the business after you leave. So you want to keep them in mind. Put yourself in their shoes because you're going to be selling the business to them, and you need to think about them. It's not about you, it's about the buyer. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, day 10, where we crack double digits. And I don't know what we're going to be reviewing as of yet. I got to pull one off the shelf and we'll see how it goes. But I can tell you, every single book we've read so far, I thought we were going to see a lot of repetition, but we're pulling new knowledge nuggets and new information that's completely different out of each one. And I think it's mostly because it's written from a different perspective. We've got an accountant's perspective. We've got a lawyer's perspective. We have a business broker's perspective. We have a negotiation expert's perspective. So lots of great stuff coming out of each of these books, and we're happy to share it with you and get it out into social media where people can actually take advantage of it. Thanks again for tuning in to the Wellstand Group 44-Day Challenge, where we review a book every single day on how to sell your business and get the information out to you. We'll see you tomorrow when we roll the odometer over to day 10. Thanks for tuning in.